How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more draft here on MTG Arena today. We are playing the Magic the Gathering game. You know, the one where we built a deck yesterday, and today we play games with it. Yeah, just I don't care about that. I just don't care. I'm not gonna turn the 1/1 into a 1/1. That wouldn't make a lot of sense, would it? Yeah, I'm still not gonna turn the 1/1 into a 1/1. I can just block that out later. 2 damage a turn, it's not gonna do the job. Get 2 of these now. Yikes. You're being refuted, opponent. So many refutes. I can't draw a second card this turn. I might as well do this. Just try to block out one of these 1/1s. Yeah. You got a trick, opponent. Rude. Even had a rude trick. I can't believe it. Surveil 3. I need lands to get this replication going. I kind of want to arrange them like that. God. Removal Central. How do the 1/1s do it? Hmm. See, that guy's actually been a witness to a crime, opponent. It's actually witnessed a crime. Can you believe it? He's a legitimate business person. Just doing business. I don't really care. True life. Not an issue. Next turn, I play my 1/1. Any of your upkeep. That's gonna be rough. Can they deal with the spider though? I hope not. Opponent's deck has been very funky. Neat. Hmm. I think I'm still fine, so I'm gonna try to refute to draw a card. If I didn't have the 1/1 this turn, I might be a little more aggressive, I think, but I think from this point, if I win the card advantage, I probably win the game. And the first step to winning the card advantage will be actually winning some of these combats. What are we doing, opponent? More sacrifices. Yeah, they're not going anywhere, opponent. I wouldn't worry about them. Drawing an extra card every turn is actually kind of hard in our deck. No. Refute number 4 goes to the bin. You hate to see it. Why? Why, deck? Why are we like this? Just give me a land. That would be nice. One land would do it. Is this gonna slip away from me? That would be rough. Vanishing Light, yeah, probably. It's probably gonna slip away from me at this point. Yikes. There's a land. Finally. No attack. We just have to survive. Ouch, that's bad. Uh-huh. Or actually, we do it. About like this. Mm-hmm. Yikes, that was very good for me. Huh. That was very good for me. I went from having one creature to having 5. Koma has to deal the damage himself to get the 4 3/3s. That kind of sucks, but I mean that's a lot of food. We could just die. Hmm. So I have the 6 mana. I think I don't need the giant. I think we get rid of that. We bushwhack that one. We swing in for 3. I mean, we've neutralized the food for a bit. Our opponent can remove the witness. Draw and discard. Probably the spider. Okay. They don't have the land for. So they can only deal 4 damage over the course of the next 2 turns. And I think my flyers will just get the job done. So they sacrifice 2 foods this turn. They gain 6 life. We take 2 damage. Actually, we lose. GG. So they just use the Abyssal Harvester again to get another copy. I mean, our deck worked out better in theory than it should have, but we are dead on board. And if our opponent finds the line, which they clearly have because they keep highlighting their thing. Land can go. Don't need it. I mean, I gotta go all in. Oh, it's only put there this turn. I think I'm fine then. I'm not fine, but I'm nearly fine. Ouch. I'm still dead. It would have been cool, man. It would have been cool. We just have to sacrifice 2 foods now. Yeah. GG. We are back in game 2. Our hand looks a little bit rough. Mocking Sprite. Who knows how this will go? First game was hopeful, but then also not very hopeful, right? Like, had our opponent been playing something more than 1-1, so they would have won the game much quicker. But didn't happen. Instead, we got to do our copying shenanigans, and that was nice. But at the same time, we were like a single combat away from actually closing things out, which sucked. E2, Brutus. E2. I have many of those in my deck. You're doing it again? Nope. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, their own 2-1. It's going to be a legitimate business person next turn. No block opponent. Oh, never mind. That snake is a legitimate business person. No, we only take 1 damage per turn. It did cost us everything we had, though. There's that. Gonna get down an Elfsworn Giant. And then next turn, never mind. Not even gonna talk about it. Yeah. One Giant Part 2 opponent. We're not a low enough life total for me to be too worried, so I think I'll just pick off the small stuff that attacks in. Oh, that's rude. And if you're not going to give me something small to pick off, I'm just going to pick off everything that I can. And if we get down Coma or Meteor Golem, we probably win the game. That is a realistic expectation, I think. Don't have creatures. But I have ways to get creatures. No attack, opponent. What do you got? Rude. Okay, never mind. You were just drawing a card. That's fair. Draw another card. Okay, fair enough. Get a copy of my guy. Get down Meteor Golem. I'm going to take out the card draw. Next turn I can just copy Meteor Golem. There is no problem that my board does not answer anymore. What did that do? Maybe draw. Copy this creature. Yeah. Sure. We're gonna get down Coma first, so. Can't be countered, opponent. Can't be countered. GG. That was a good game. On to game 3. We're 1-1. I don't know if our deck is dumb or brilliant. It could be either, honestly. Like, the main issue is that it kind of face plants, right? Like, we haven't seen it faceplant yet, but I can assure you it probably does faceplant, right? Like, that's a thing that's going to happen. There's going to be an aggro deck, and our deck's going to be like, well, I don't know how to deal with that, and then it's just going to die. The other issue we've run into is that, like, if it gets going, boy, does it go. Boy, does it go. Making copies of Meteor Golems, that's really good. If you can believe that. Gain 1 life, make a cat. Be brave, opponent. Attack in on me. Okay. Well, number 2, no more cats for you. Might as well deal some damage. Like, if they block everything, our spider could die, but we have another one. That's fine. Alright, we're back to replicating spiders. Our opponent removes our board, or we just get a go. We just get a go. I can't believe it. I mean, Juggernaut has to attack. Can't deny that, opponent. Sure, make one of them. Get down to flyer. Like, if we get desperate enough, we can make a copy of Witness Protection. I don't know what would happen to feasibly make us that desperate, but target creature. One. Let's add that to that. Legitimate business person now, opponent. I think we got there. I think our dumb plan came together. Hate to see it, honestly. I don't know. The problem with dumb plans coming together is that they make you look more competent than you are, right? Like, I took this because I didn't have it and I thought it looked cool. And now it's doing things, and the fact that it's doing things is bad for me, personally. Oh my god. We're clearly cheating. I don't know how else to explain it. Don't do it, opponent. Don't do it. Don't mess with my thing. Rude. That giant is no more. Uh-huh. Rebuild my flyers. If we simply win the race, if we simply win the race, we don't have to worry about any other concerns. GG. Okay, dumb plan. Take two. Success. All right. We are back for our game four? Game four. Very expensive hand. I'll keep it anyways. Land. I mean, our Erudite Wizard could turn the tide. I think I've seen this deck before, opponent. I think I've seen this deck before. I hope I haven't. Have you met my Erudite Wizard opponent? He's Erudite, in case you didn't know. The ring of Erudite, it's not its exact name, is an artifact in the game Elder Scrolls Skyrim that for some reason I just absolutely love. I join the vampires every single time because that ring is great. It's not even that great, but it kind of is, you know? It kind of is. And I'm here for it. I will block this time, opponent. I've seen this blow up before. Oh, actually, I haven't. Never mind. Never mind. I thought I had. He was just one day from retirement. Actually, I think I get this down first. It gives us absolutely no defense, but we were never going to be able to defend ourselves anyways. Here. Oh, raw discard. And that could lead to good things. It didn't, but, you know. God, they can activate that? That's utter. Okay, well, there is a restriction. You exile all their nightmare tokens. That's fair. We traded a 2/3 for a 2/2. But they did get a Scryon. Fair enough. Fair enough. How am I alive? man. If you ever go to YouTube and find a commander series, uh, and you go back to like the old one, right? Like the old commander videos, Overrun was a house back in the day, wasn't it? Like it was a thing. It was like a proper thing. And it's kind of not great anymore, which is kind of sad. Like Nissa does it job and everything else. There is another version of this that's in fact too. I don't know what that one's called, but also very respectable, I believe. Yeah, I think I kill that and then I just take damage. Yikes. Yes, I guess our plan doesn't change. Next turn we kill things and then just take damage. No, opponent. Do something else. Please. I can't afford to lose my creatures. I mean, you might as well make bugs, opponent. Okay, we got Coma set up. That's good. I think we are at the time of blocking. We actually do it the no, not double blocking. Come now, we have standards. There, like that. Ouch. I mean, without the drain, this deck doesn't seem like it can finish the job, which is good for me. Really, really. I was dead either way. We didn't have to do that combat. How's it going, guys? We're back here again with another episode. Not another episode, another game. We are 2-2. And I keep this. This is bad, but it is all the bad stuff I like. So, one of the lessons I've learned from this deck is that it loses to a very specific deck. And we've lost to that deck twice now. And for some reason, it's more irking than it should be. Not because the games weren't fun. They were very fun games. What's irking mainly is my deck's inability to to eke out its own ecological niche in this one specific circumstance that it continually fails at, right? Like if you build something and it does very poorly at one specific thing every time, it's like okay. Yeah, no, this isn't working, is it? Mild mannered librarian. This creature becomes a werewolf. Put 2 counters on it. Draw a card. Activate only once. New werewolf card. Doesn't benefit from some of the synergies of other werewolf cards, but it does happen. I that our refute can actually trigger our mages. So. Are you having a bad time, opponent? Having a bad time. They might have had like a flash creature. I don't know why they were looking at that land. I assume it has something to do with the fact that it wasn't producing colored mana in the circumstance that they wanted. Yikes. I mean, I'm kind of out here trying to catch something with a counterspell. You're making it obvious, opponent. Our opponent just doesn't have anything to catch. That's what happens when you don't draw lands. Okay. Gonna get down a giant. Maybe they're out here trying to catch things on counterspell too. Are they removal peeps? Next year we gotta make an elf and get down our extravagant replication. There are definitive benefits to our slow line that I'm totally not justifying my inaction, right? Like, we definitely have made the right choices. But this is the kind of deck that our deck likes to be against. Slow decks. If the deck is slow enough, the replication just does the job most of the time. Component. I feel bad, man. They're not drawing lands. I guess they've drawn as many lands as we have. I can't be too overly critical, but like there is some kind of malfunction going on over there. Or maybe they're just scheming. Maybe they're a schemer, and I'm just not up to the loop, you know? Maybe I'm just the one who's out on a loop. I could have attacked in, but I would prefer to copy that giant and then attack in. If I copy the giant, I can put down the land first, get 2 elf tokens, and then just kind of steamroll ahead from there. Like, that is a viable plan. Rude. Rude opponent. I disagree with everything that just happened on principle. Hmm. Shit. Okay. Are we doing this again? Coma time. Can be countered and is not getting burnt through. So he's gonna do the thing, whether our opponent wants that to be the thing or not. I wasn't gonna do an instant replay, but like instant replays never work, so there's no point in doing them, I don't think. Are we burning a pump spell to win combat here? I kind of hope we are. We're not. Okay. Yikes. What is our plan upon it? Because I don't follow. Oh, okay. Exile the 1 card from a graveyard. Neat. They do get their turn too, right? Like, so this could be builded upon. It could be expanded. Death Touch Fight does get rid of Coma, right? So, although that would be too much mana. You like the minimum Death Touch creature I've seen in the set. Off the top of my head, is a 3, I think. Although it might be a 4. I know the spider's a 4, but I think there's a black creature that's a 3. And yeah. It would be bad. It would be really bad if you had to spend 3 mana to play the creature. Alright, opponent. I think I'm just gonna try to go. You know? I think I'm just gonna try to go. This game, I'm not gonna lie, it's weirding me out a little bit. I don't know what's going through your head, and I'd rather not find out. So I'm just gonna make 12 power, and hopefully that'll be enough. Like, Cohen's a bomb. There's no doubting. Our boy's a bomb. And are in action. You get the counterspell out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sure. Yeah, he's got 8 power. Like, you need a toughness to prevent that from happening. Alright, we are 3-5. This is our 6th game. We are at match, so if we lose, we lose. And, self-reflection. Because between every match, we pause for self-reflection. And during that, I realized that part of the reason why I've been enjoying draft as much as I have is because it makes you feel better at Magic. Right? Because the card pools are limited, right? Like there's not a lot of choices. There are fewer mistakes to make. And when you do well in draft, you feel good because you're winning games. But at the same time, you're winning games because hey, that's now I have to win the game with a legitimate business person opponent. I mean, nothing in there is going to draw me cards. So. I'd rather just get the early damage out. Mm. Like, in 20 turns, we'll win. In theory. I'm gonna search up a land just because I like those. Those are good. Uh, and my deck is greedy. It's really greedy. They're a Coma deck. Are they the band deck that we could have been? We're sad. But if not, like, we don't care. Coma is about the only thing we care about. That's kind of sad. Um, yeah. It's been a few turns upon it. It's been a few turns. Oh my god. 2-2 can go. Like, I can play things, but I'd rather not. I mean, I think. Oh, tap the mic there by accident. I think we are fine either way. Because our opponent spent so many turns not doing anything. That we can probably just coast it. For the opponent. Hmm. Because whenever you draw a card, I've been refusing to play this man because I didn't trust him. But I guess he's fine. He's a good dude. He's a moan. You're not allowed to do anything anymore. Why do I only have 2 blue lands? That's a bit BM, don't you think? That's a bit BM. All right. Our best boy, here to save the day. Extravagant replication. Our meteor golem already made the trip down, so what are we doing? This is the part opponent where I copy Meteor Golem every turn for the rest of the game. And because I have more creatures, I can just block out a few turns to defend myself. You gotta have enchantment removal, right? Like, enchantment removal makes me sad. It does. Beginning of combat, we're putting counters on things. Ouch. Copy Meteor Golem. Physamon. Spider number 1. Spider number 2. Swing in for 3. Don't see how we lose from here. Famous last words. GG. I don't imagine this goes any other way. Yep. Okay. We are back. This is game 7. So we've lost 2. We've won 4. Our dumb plan has worked. This card, you build it around this card right here. If you build it around enter the battlefield triggers, it's kind of nuts. Like, it does exactly what you want it to do in every circumstance. You should just double up your triggers, right? It's Panharmonicon that doubles triggers but also makes bodies. And that is good enough. Good enough. Next turn we get down our giant. Let's hope this is an opponent that doesn't believe in removal. They believe in removal. Isn't that neat? Yikes. Giant? Please don't believe in removal again. You would be so kind. Giant curving into replication. Could be really good. No, I think I'll take this one. Just because the value's not there anymore, opponent. It's just not there. Yikes. Alright. Mega 1/1. Mess up my cast. Make another 1/1. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, legitimate business person can die. That can die. I kind of need something now. Yeah, I know. Land was not what I needed. But like, we're almost guaranteed to take so much damage this turn. 5 damage on the top. We are done. I knew we would fold to an aggro deck eventually. And this wasn't that aggro, but it was kind of aggro. Either way, those are our games. Our ending record was 4-3. Not bad, not great, but this is only our second Foundations drafts, and we went with kind of a goofy strategy. So, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.